and welcome to week 2 of Composition 1. Been having a good time reading your messages and your discussion boards. I'm trying to get back to all those discussion board ones so I can respond to you. It's a lot of work, and I know it's a lot of work to respond to everybody. It's kind of what we do, right? So we're here to communicate, we're here to learn from each other, and I think it's very important to kind of build a sense of camaraderie and an understanding of who we are in this first week because we're going to be working with each other, we're going to be reading each other's papers and ideas. We're not always responding on the discussion board, so don't worry about that. I know it's time consuming, so I try to keep things down to a minimum for that. But anyway, I wanted to go through and talk about some of the things we're doing for this week. You've submitted your first assignment, these simple instructions, and if you're watching this, you probably have already gotten to the second part, which is you're going to respond to your classmates' instructions. You just got to respond to one because I really want you to see how it is to try to do what somebody else is telling you to do. We're always doing that right now. We're always trying to follow someone else's instructions. But here's something you know how to do. What are the implied steps that aren't mentioned in making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? We're going to watch a short video where this guy does the same thing with his kids and he follows the instructions to the letter. You've probably done an assignment like this before, but I think this is a good assignment. I got it from John Warner's book, The Writer's Practice. And the whole idea is that we can kind of condense, I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of hand motions. We can condense all the aspects of writing that's necessary for Composition 1 into a very simple assignment. That's the idea that we have to know why we're writing. We have to know who's doing our reading so we can adapt our writing for that. We also need to know how to format that writing or that instructions, and we have to think about what biases, what do we bring to it that we just make an assumption about. Like we just assume you got to use a plate, right? Not everybody uses a plate for the peanut butter and jelly or knives and things like that. So we have to think about all these different contexts. And that really sets the stage for our first 2 readings from our textbook this week, Working with Texts and Why Write. We're going to be looking at this idea of rhetorical contexts or rhetorical situations that kind of make up the key elements of writing. We're talking about breaking things down into kind of sections, and you probably have learned this stuff over your 12 years of schooling. So there's kind of a refresher, and that's all right. We also have a few other things that we're doing, so I'm going to disappear real quick and just focus on the screen. You can see there's 9 tasks. So first thing is part 2 of simple instructions. That's going to appear right here. It won't appear until Sunday morning, 6 o'clock in the a.m., so you can do it before church or whatever, right? But that would be August 30th, but it's due Tuesday, so we have time for that. It's just responding to somebody else. And so you just got to get into that names, and it's we'll do our best with that. It's not easy to always do this in a asynchronous class like this. Then there's a video and actions. Then there'll be Q&A responses where I'll take all your questions. There's, I think, 23 of us in this class, so I'll be answering those in a video from week 1. We have links to our reading assignments. Please take these. Please read through them. Then I have a lesson along with a PDF of that lesson, so if you'd rather not listen to me talk anymore, you can just read it. But, it's always good to have stuff just spoon-fed to you. Then we have a discussion board. That's just kind of a reflection. So I'm trying to think about everything that we're doing, should everyone go to college, and how we're starting to roll everything together. It's only week 2, but we have to start really thinking about how we are applying our learning. And finally, writing assignment due Saturday is simple instructions 2. All we have to do is just write instructions on something you know how to do well. Think about what you've learned from the previous writing assignment, and how do we apply those things. So that's all we're really looking at doing. It's not a lot. It's a lot of kind of passive assignments where you have to read, where you have to watch videos. And I know that's not always fun. It's not interactive, but sometimes that's what we had to do. We are in college classes, and you are responsible for that learning and making sure that you're getting it. I'm always available for questions. Don't forget about my office hours, Monday and Wednesday, 9 to 10:30, Tuesday, Thursdays, 1 to 2:30. If you need to schedule another time, please let me know. Those are available in Zoom. Otherwise, it's been fun getting to know you so far. I'm looking forward to a good semester. Keep in touch. Thank you.